Turn it up. It's the Record Machine with your host, Jimmy Howell.
Hi, this is Chris Damien Doll of the Suicide Bombers, and you're listening to the Record Machine Show.
Sharp for the latest endeavor. In the spotlight where the nights go on for days. You love us. New York, London, Paris, Milan. Sharpshooter with another one coming up for the show. Talking about love, how far you go, now give me some. I want you to want me. And flaunt me. We're murdering in patent letter. The glitterati, we are filling up your stool. You love us. You might be good, but we are better. The glitz and the glamour as we kill and we enthrall. You love us. New York, London, Paris belong. Sharpshooter with another one coming up for the show. Talking about love, how far you go, now give me some. I want you to want me. Dress me up and flaunt me. I want your love and I want it here. I want you to want me. Begging for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the band Suicide Bombers, Chris Damien Doll is on the program. Hey, Chris, what's going on?
Yeah, nothing much. Just sitting outside in the sun. It finally got hot here.
Nice. What's the temp?
So, in Fahrenheit, I have no clue. It's like in Celsius, it's close to 30, I think. Probably a bit less, 26, 27, something like this. This is like probably the first days of proper summer in Norway. So it's just, yeah, everyone's kind of, just when the heat comes.
Mm-hmm. So how you been?
It's nothing compared. I've been good. Mostly, staying inside. I don't know. How you been?
I've been all right. I mean, I've been working the whole time. The job that I do, during the day, is considered essential. So I didn't I didn't lose my job or anything like that. So it's not that bad. You know, I mean, I feel bad for all you guys that, you know, make your money entertaining people, you know?
Yeah, that's been kind of kind of off now. I mean, we didn't have that many shows booked this spring anyway, but it's like there's going to be a long tail after this, you know, because it was pretty easy to move the spring shows to the autumn, but it's really hard to book any other shows or tours or stuff because everything seems to be like postponed for a year.
Right.
So it's just like all the dates that should be open now are filled with stuff that should have happened in the spring, and it's just like, yeah, we were just kind of enjoying finally going out and playing the new album to people, and I don't know, having fun, enjoying ourselves, and kind of this plan of all the other stuff we were supposed to do, and then stuck here posting old pictures. At least we did a streaming show, so that was something.
So what's going on in Norway? Are they somewhat back to normal? People going back to work, or are they still making you stay inside?
No, it's kind of going back to normal, not completely normal, but I think they said that when I don't know what is in English, but when the percentage was so that one person infected with the virus infected less than one other person, you know, that means that it's going down.
Right.
When that started happening, they would start slowly like opening kindergartens and kids schools, and then more and more stuff. So I think most schools are open again, and it's still going well. We have, I don't know what this is in English either, but like the health department or whatever for Norway post numbers every day of how many have the disease and how many are in the hospital. And I think... Yeah,
all the statistics.
All the statistics, you know, so you can follow them. And it's like, I think now it's 29 people in the whole country that are in the hospital, even like probably like 2 weeks or a month since they started opening the schools back up. Mm-hmm. People are back. People are mostly back at work, but there's also still kind of I don't know, there's distancing, and I know for kindergartens they've organized it in smaller groups, so it's like one adult with I think 3 or 6 children, and they only change like once a week or something like that to kind of and make a game out of it.
Okay.
But I think most of the people who are not back at work are the ones that work for like foreign companies.
Okay.
Because a lot of them have stricter rules, but it seems to be going good. So, but there's still, you know, for us, there's still a little bit of a leap from there to actually going out and playing shows, because first they got to say it's okay to play shows. I mean, it's got to be,
right.
I don't know I think the current limit, it's like 50 people together at a cultural event, and I think it's going to raise to 200 soon, and that would be okay for and that would be okay for most of our shows. But still, we want you don't just want it to be legal or possible to go to a show, but you want people to feel good about going as well. You know, I mean, it's
right.
Getting a crowd into a club show is hard enough as it is. If not, you know, big percentage are going to stay home, and also you don't want to like have a lot of your fans infected because you went out too early and stuff like this. So, so we just slowly started working on, you know, new material and stuff like that, but nothing's going to happen anytime soon with that anyway. So
Murder Couture, that came out in the fall, correct?
Yeah, I think the release date was something like the 25th of October or something.
I love this CD, man. It's a great album.
You.
Every song on this album kicks ass. Can you tell us a little bit about the record?
Oh, yeah. Well, at first I'd like to say thank you. You know, we're really happy with it as well. I think it's easily our best one yet. And I know people say that about all their records, and I probably do too, but I think, you know, it's really tight, and the songs I think all the songs in this one reached their like full potential. That doesn't mean that everyone has to like every song, but I think there was nothing more to these songs than what made it to the writing and to the recording. Everyone plays real well, and the production is also at least a couple of steps up from the last one.
Right.
So Murder Couture, like we usually do like a loose theme for our records, not like a, I don't know, not like a rock opera thing or it's not the Crimson Idol. There's no story here, anything like that. But we do lose theme, and one of the things that we get asked about a lot is, of course, the image of the band and stuff like this. So we just decided to this time we'll just like push it to the forefront, do some kind of like make it about style and fashion really, and that's kind of what we did.
Yeah,
but not musically, but kind of like a loose theme.
Right. No, I think the every song on the album is great. I love that video. We were talking about this the other night on Facebook. So bad. That is a great video. One of the guys was asking me, who's that girl in that video? She's beautiful. Where did he get her from?
She's just a friend, I mean, we could probably go out and rent models and kind of do like every other band does, but we were just like, we have this and this budget and we have a lot of pretty hot friends,
I bet.
Let's just let's just ask one of them. And so I asked one of my friends and she said, sure, I'm up for it. And we kind of worked a little bit back and forth, and I think she turned up. She was a total pro and it worked out really great. We shot the whole video in one day. We always do that, but we never have that many settings. So I think it was like a 13-hour marathon shoot where the stuff at the hotel room was the last stuff we filmed. Mm-hmm. And by that time, the band was pretty drunk. So I mean, it's really on her and the director that it turned out that good,
Right, that's cool though.
Yeah, we want. I mean, this is the thing with the video. We've been talking about this for a while, that we should do something else than just band performance. And in the last couple of videos, we have at least tried to stuck like another setting in there to make it a little more interesting or whatever. And this time we were just like, we think we took that band performance thing like as far as we could with the Suicide Idol video, because that was like shot on a real stage rather than in a cave or something. And we did the whole performance thing, and we were just like, we're not going to do that again, and we don't want to do cave this time, but let's just kind of make a loose storyline and have the band performance as not the main part this time, and it worked out great. Now,
will she appear in more videos? Kind of like, like the Whitesnake had the girl in the video all the time. Will she appear in more videos for you?
I was pretty drunk, but I actually got the link to our next video last night. I only seen it once so far. I have to see it again tomorrow when I'm back in shape, but it looked really cool, and she's in that video too, and there's I think 3 other girls in that video as well. It's for the title track, Murder Couture.
Nice.
And with the kind of like lockdown and this COVID thing going on, I think we're probably going to release it in the autumn when we can hopefully play shows again. So we're going to sit on it for a little while, but it's a great video, and it is even more settings. We're in the limo, and there's girls on catwalk and
nice
band performance and stuff like this. So we thought about that, just kind of like it. I mean, I think the main thing is that it worked so well with her. She was so easy to work with and just kind of cool and professional about everything. So we thought, let's just do like Whitesnake or like Aerosmith did with their ballads decades ago and something like this, and just use the same girl for the videos for this record.
That would be pretty cool. On April 24th, you guys did a virtual concert online. How did you pull that off, and how did you come up with that idea?
I think, people in Norway started talking about this pretty soon as every concert was canceled, and we were a little bit on the fence about it, because a lot of these concerts seem to be like a girl with an acoustic guitar in her kitchen with an iPhone, and I was like, that's nice, if you're gonna sing heartbreak songs that fit that format, but for like a real rock and roll band, we need something else. So we were just watching all of these concerts and just thinking, okay, that's not what we want to do. This is slowly getting there. And then I saw there's another Norwegian band called the Backstreet Girls, and I saw their concert, and I was just like, yes, we can do it there. So we got hold of the people that did it, and basically it's a professional studio, and because of the pandemic, they also fixed the camera team and stuff like this. So they pretty much put together everything there. We just showed up and played, you know.
And would you say it was a success?
I think it was, you know. I mean, it was. We were pretty early still, so we did one of these things where it's free online and you can donate or make a tip or whatever. And there was a lot of money coming in, and the production was shit expensive. But our goal was to break even, and we did that, and we were happy with it. And
that's awesome.
Think it turned out good. You know, if we're gonna do it again, we're definitely gonna sell tickets instead.
Right.
But you know, and since then it's kind of taken a little leap as well. You can do it in clubs now with kind of like professional light people and make a little more of a concert feeling. Right. I did that with my other band. So if everything is still canceled in the autumn, we might do another one, but you never know. I think this would be cool to combine in the future because, you know, we have fans in Japan, in Australia,
right,
all over the US. And it's like we've been invited to come, especially to the US a couple of times, but it's kind of really hard to make like budgets and visas and everything like that work, and kind of as well as schedules and stuff. But if you could do some like streaming concerts every now and then, you can play to your fans and you can also build like more of a fan base. So I think if you could combine it, so you do a real concert with audience there and you also film it and stream that same concert, that would be excellent.
Well, by doing that show in April, right, I think you prove to everybody that it can be pulled off and it can be done, you know, very professionally. So now the next time you do it, you know, you charge a little, you know what I mean? Because now they know that it's going to be, it's done professionally. It's not just somebody playing a guitar in a garage with an iPhone pointed at him. It's a real production, you know?
Yeah. I think so too. And there's a lot of good like tickets options and stuff like this now, and it's just our main goal with this was just to kind of do something, because meeting up at rehearsals and rehearsing for nothing, you know, I mean, it's you don't want to play the set list if your next concert is like 6 months or 8 months away, you know, it's just like feels useless. And you can start rehearsing new songs, that's always fun, but if you don't have like a kind of a date as an aim to where you're going to go record them, it's a little, you know. So we were just like, okay, we need something and we'll do a stream concert. And our goal was just to have as many people as possible see it. And I'm not sure how the Facebook views counter really works, but it says that there's, I think, close to 26,000 people who've seen the concert now. And probably not the whole concert, but at least enough to count as a view.
Right. Plus, you got people sharing it with their friends, too. You know what I mean? Not just the one you posted.
Yeah. And I know some of my friends in other countries had friends over to watch it as well. So I kind of made a day of it. I know there's people in Japan who put the alarm up to get up in the middle of the night to watch it. I know there's people in America who took the day off work, you know, so it's really cool. The difficult thing about the streaming concert is not the playing, but it's the between song thing.
Okay.
Because usually I have a few drinks and I just talk, you know, and it works because you feel the room, and if something doesn't work like it should, you can adjust it to the next one and make sure that it's a good one.
Right.
But when you're kind of there and just looking into a few cameras, it's like, yeah, fuck, is this gonna work? And you also know that some of these people who are watching this show are sitting home with their significant other who doesn't particularly like the band and doesn't want to watch it. And they're like, yeah, but I like this band, honey. Come on, let me watch it. Maybe you'll enjoy it too. And then you kind of, if you go all overboard on the masturbation jokes or whatever, it's
right.
not going to work out for everyone. But I did it anyway, and I think it was cool.
So what are your plans for 2021? What can we expect from Suicide Bombers in 2021?
Our plan was really to kind of play shows. That's the thing. I think a new album is probably not going to be until 2022 because I just had a kid.
Right.
And
congratulations.
Thank you. She's about to be 8 months old now, and that kind of takes a lot of the time I used to spend writing songs and stuff like this. So I want to spread that out a little more so I can be there for my family, and also,
of course,
also in 2022 it'll be 10 years since the first record. So I just figured, you know, it makes sense to kind of celebrate a decade since the first record with a new record.
Okay.
So our plans for 2021 or 2020 and 2021 was just to play shows. We had a lot booked, or some booked for this spring. We would fill up the autumn. There was supposed to be European tour next year. I hope that's still on, but you kind of never know.
Right.
So that was kind of the thing, just like go out and play this record to death and then come back in 2022, probably the autumn with a new record and do it all again, because the band has been going well, like probably since we started, but with this record we kind of feel a little bit of a push. It's been different. Our American distributor tells us that we sold a lot more records than we usually do. Nice. We also sell back catalog records. Our Norwegian distributor kind of handles the world as well, but he told us, I think we were like the second or third best selling record they had there at some point at least. And we also noticed that there's more people coming to most of the shows than what was usually there. And when talking to like bigger festivals and stuff, it seems more like it might happen than it have in the past, you know. So we just kind of want to float away with that record a bit and build up the band and then do another one and keep going, you know.
That's awesome. Now, you mentioned record sales and stuff. Do you guys have a website that you sell the CDs? And you also have a vinyl out, too, available, as well as the CD, right?
Yeah. The first record was done on CD and vinyl. And then since then, we only done CDs. But with this release, we were just like, you know, I love vinyl. The rest of the guys in the band love vinyl. It's expensive. It's fuck to press. But, you know, you got to have both formats. And we had the money. So we just decided, you know, we'll do the new album on CD and vinyl. And we'll also release the two that were never out on vinyl at the same time. So we had like 3 new vinyls and 1 new CD going there.
Wow. And where can someone go to purchase that?
There's if you want CDs and you live in America, you should go to Frontline Entertainment. I can't remember the web address, but if you just Google like Frontline Entertainment Big Cartel, okay, you'll find it. It's a Big Cartel store. And if you want vinyl or you don't live in the US, then it's the record store is in Oslo. It's called Tiger, and they also do the distribution. So I think it's just Tiger, like the animal, and then .net, and there's Suicide Bombers. You can also, of course, mail me and whatever. I send out records. If you want something signed or you want a T-shirt or something like this, you know, it's easier to do it directly from us. But yeah, our distributors are really happy to handle it. And for American CDs, I think he also has some signed ones left. So
that's awesome. Any final thoughts before we go?
Nah, not really. I'm just thank you for doing the interview, and thanks to your listeners. And yeah, keep following Suicide Bombers on Facebook. That's facebook.com/Suicide Bombers Music, and you'll get info there. We'll do a new video in the autumn and probably another one after that. So there will be things, even if there's a little while till the next record.
Well, Chris, I want to thank you for coming on. It's always a pleasure. I love the new CD, man. I love every CD, but I think this one is your best one yet, like you said.
Woohoo!
And
thank you.
I'm looking forward to the new one in 2022. And I need you to do me a favor, though, before we split.
Yeah.
Can you say your catchphrase before we go?
Over and motherfucking out.
All right. Peace, brother. See you soon.
See you soon, man.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
Out and it's all bad news. Whether you fall or you raise, you're going to lose, 'cause